Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Mahalo Halo Las Vegas. I'm your girl, Tony Rose. My sister, MC Lepa Leps, is resting for this Saturday's May 10th Mahalo Halo at Downtown Container Park. Miss you, sis. But we have an exciting group of talented individuals here who are going to just talk about what's been going on. It's been a while since you guys have been here. I want to be the first to congratulate our very own Isaiah here. Welcome back to the show, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, top 20 American Idol, guys. You know, when you guys were first here, Coach Cap, and of course, you know, we are here representing Sasa Squad. So we want to make sure that we're acknowledging all the good things that you guys are doing. And from the first time we met you, you were like shy and just kind of coming out of, you know, coming out of the dark, right? You're just exploring your talent. So tell us about your experience, top 20. I want to introduce everybody here, but I want to make sure to pay your flowers because you did it.
Thank you.
I watched, you know, you on the stage, and I'm so excited for you. Senior in high school. Let's talk about your experience coming back.
Oh yeah, being back has been amazing. The community is showing so much love, like more than I can even take on. Like my school, especially, you know, South Squad. Obviously, we're still going strong with our whole plan, you know,
right.
and my school just being super supportive. You know, the teachers, the principals, all the staff members, even the students, you know, showing a tremendous amount of love.
Good.
So it's been making coming back like real easy and real fun, you know,
Yeah.
regardless of whatever happened on American Idol.
Man, I mean, just being on that platform, it must have been such a world of difference from what you're used to. Because, you know, coming from high school, you haven't really left Las Vegas, really,
Yeah.
right? So leaving town and going on that one of the biggest stages that you could imagine. How did you feel going on for the first time?
Oh, for the first time, it was very nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
The auditions were terrible to me. Like, not the singing part, but, like, it was so terrifying. Like,
Of course.
walking in there, if you watch it back, like, my voice is all shaky. I'm talking
Right.
really quiet, trying to be, like, cool and, like, trying to hold it all in together. But I think as the performances go on, I think I progressively, like, just calm down more, you know,
Right.
relax and really just start to be myself more.
Right.
I feel like it shows a lot on the Hawaii stage.
Of course.
It was I was so like one with the music, with the community. Yeah, because I'm not from Hawaii. I'm not Hawaiian, but
Right.
like the island and the vibes,
Yep.
it made me feel like I was right at home. So
I love that.
yeah.
So let's talk about your crew, your village, the people that really make this happen. Let's talk about the crew out here. Who's your support?
Oh, my support, it's all my family. You know, even the village, that's my family. You know,
Right.
My parents, obviously, my grandparents. Those
Yeah.
two, my grandma, my grandpa, they're running up all my views.
I love that.
At least half of the views on each video are from my grandparents. at the very
Twice,
least,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, renew, refresh.
yeah. But then I
Yeah.
also got my friends, like for example, my boy Titan right here.
Hey, Titan.
They're just all super supportive, coming
Right.
back and feeling right at home, like nothing even happened, you know. So and they
love
done a
it.
great job of helping me, you know, just settle back in. Obviously my family, obviously Coach Cap and
Yep.
Uncle Travis and the rest of Sasa Squad.
Yeah.
You know, making the music process, you know, smooth, like super smooth. Like the transition was super easy, and
Good.
yeah, now we're just ready to get to work.
Yeah, I love that because Coach Cap, I know when you first, you know, introduced Isaiah to us, what was it about him? I know you have a lot of talented young men and young folks in your camp, but as far as the singing ability, what was it that you spotted?
Pretty much, from playing football and stuff, being his football coach for a while, I'll pick him up for practice and some other other workouts that we have throughout the week, and I hear him humming or singing.
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay, he's got some. I hear the vibrato going a little bit. Oh, okay, all right. And him not knowing that I have a music background as well.
Right.
And
that's what I was going to say. Is like if you can hear it, you know it.
I was
right?
hearing it throughout the years, and I haven't heard him sing a full song until his senior year. I think it was a senior night or one of the football games that we had, and he sang the national anthem, and they announced his name, like, what? And then I heard him sing the national anthem, like, huh? I was, okay, all right.
It aligned.
Yeah, it aligned and everything, and so I was like, okay. And, no, he's a great football player, and work ethic is there and everything, great teammate, great captain, and he's just been amazing, and we all knew, he knew that football probably is not going to be an option after high school.
Yeah.
And so that's when I popped the question, hey, what do you want to do after?
Right.
And
you got to have a plan B.
He had his plan B ready.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I love that about Salsa Squad Foundation because you guys do have that platform to, explore the sports, but also like this is your talent and this is your plan B or your plan A at this point, right?
Yeah.
So, Titan, tell me about how you felt watching your boy up, on one of the biggest stages.
It was phenomenal, to be honest. Like, to see him perform and put heart out was amazing. So I was just stunned, mostly, because I'm already knowing, because back in freshman year, we used to talk about this.
Yeah.
And I was like, bruh, you got it.
You're ready.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was just stunned. I was happy for him.
That's amazing, Yes, props. As far as friends, like you need that, because you start from where you start from. You don't know where you're going to go, right? Or you do because you already envision yourself getting there. But you have a crowd and your family that really supports you, especially coming from just the sports background. You don't really lead with your singing, so you come into it and you're like, all right, well, I really do have a talent in both worlds. So after high school, what's the goal for Samoan Silk here?
So after high school, it's just a whole lot of music. More music than I've ever done in my life. Just really trying to push out my own music, my originals.
Good.
And just so people can, hear how I sound, my flavor,
Right.
and just trying to stay in people's ears for us, like, until I, become on the big stages. But and then go to college for music as well.
Love that.
I'm gonna go for commercial music and just trying to further my educational side of music. Stop winging it and understand what I'm singing. Besides, just karaokeing everything.
Right. Knowing the engineering part.
Yes.
Coach, tell me a little bit about your musical background because I know let's
Did I say
get
that?
into it.
No.
Yes. We got to share.
Well, growing up, music was big in our family, out of 11 and stuff, and so me and my brothers, 6 boys, 5 girls, so five of us, and we got together and did an island reggae album first, and then shortly after I got back from my mission, we did the church album.
Beautiful.
And so that one I was involved heavily with and stuff, and so that was the plan. Unfortunately, the plan B had to come in. I started a family and everything, and moved to Vegas. So now we're here and trying to help out the next generation fulfill their dreams.
No, and that's great because you have your foundation that provides that, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of original music from with your flavor too, right, Coach? What do you think?
I hope so. I don't know. He's got a lot of flavor. It's going to be hard to put my flavor in there somewhere.
I love that. Do you play any instruments too, or
no?
It's all.
See, that's what I'm looking for in terms of college. Really trying to take classes and add that to my repertoire. On stage playing for a couple songs, few songs.
Yeah.
And I think it would just take my music to another level.
I have a question, Titan. Do you play sports as well, or do you guys play sports together?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah?
Yeah, we used to play football and volleyball together.
Nice.
Back in high school.
So tell me a little bit about your sports experience with each other, because you guys are obviously long-term friends. So
it was, for the most part, it was brotherhood.
Yeah.
And the other half was competition, you feel me?
Yeah.
We always, on the field, we always get each other, like, riled up, and then we just work on each other. Iron sharpens iron. That's what Coach Cap said.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, you got a good mentor here. So what's the summer looking like for you guys? Do you have a lot of training for Salsa Squad, or how does that look?
We're going to be a lot of vocal training.
Yeah.
With Isaiah, and then his plan B too is in music and
Nice.
somewhere in the hip hop industry and stuff.
Okay.
So we're kind of molding and trying to help him start his career there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes back to that iron sharpen iron thing. You know, it works both ways. It's not only on the field, but also in the studio.
And in
You
life,
know,
yeah.
And in life too. You're not
Yeah.
even with
Yeah.
music. It's just whatever
Right,
we do
right.
in life. We got to understand that we can make each other better. And I think me and my friend group have a really great understanding of that.
I love that, and it's so important because you have mentors like Coach that can kind of guide you, but it's really up to you what you guys want to do with that, right? Like,
Absolutely.
how important is it to have a mentor?
Oh, it's everything we need. You know what I mean? They've been through a lot more than we have. You know, I'm not saying you're old, but
We're wise. We're wise.
wise, yeah,
Wise.
exactly, wise.
Yeah.
He's been through it. You know, been there, done that, and
Yeah.
he can only put us in the right direction. You know, we trust him very much that he will take us to the promised land, and we all feel
like
the
that.
same with my uncle. So,
I like
you
that.
know, and I feel like all my friends are very smart.
Yeah.
You know, I surround myself with a lot of smart people, and they understand the severity of things. So
Yeah.
when my Uncle Cap is talking, they know to listen. You know, so
like
that is one of
that.
those situations.
What's new for you, Coach? Because I know you have a lot of things that you're trying to grow here in the Valley. But as far as your foundation, how's that going?
It's going good. You know, we're getting more and more exposure. You know,
Mm-hmm.
especially with this opportunity with Isaiah being American Idol
Yep.
and everything. And then we did a UFC segment with one of the fighters, Odie Osborne.
Yep.
He came over and talked with our kids, and UFC did a segment. And everything that kind of highlighted what we do and stuff. So,
Nice.
and then now we're here with Mahalo Halo, you know,
Oh.
and getting that exposure out to our Filipino family out there, you know, because
Hey, we're all connected. I think like Phil M and the Polynesian community,
Yeah.
we're already established as far as being here in Vegas, but also being on the big stage. It's like exposure of our culture and just who we
Yeah.
are,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I'm really happy for you guys, and I'm really happy for you guys to join us on Mahalo Halo stage this Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I know you guys got a packed schedule, but for you guys to come on stage and just share the love for our mamas and the community, that really means a lot to me. So are you gonna be there, Titan?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, bring the fam. I know that you guys are going to be obviously there at Mahalo Halo on May 10th on 4 to 9 at
Yeah.
Downtown Container Park. It's free, you guys.
Awesome.
Free. FREE.
That's our
your
kind
boy.
of language.
Yes, Isaiah's going to be there. Have you been to the Container Park?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
been to the Container
Okay,
Park.
good. So you're
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah.
You know the stage. Okay. Are there any other goals besides music right now that you want to, accomplish? Do you want to do more shows locally or?
Oh yeah, doing more shows for sure. Trying to figure out how I can make a living off music.
Yep.
And then this is also music but piano. You know,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
trying to learn the instrument because I really think it would take not only the music that I'm going to make, but my vocal ability would just like skyrocket in my head. So that's
I like
the goal.
that.
Those
Yeah.
are the main goals besides obviously making music.
I think we talked about a little bit of your influence, your musical influence. Who are they?
Oh, I take big influences from various '90s R&B artists.
Yeah.
People like Music Soul Child, people like Tyrese. You know, just to throw a few. But like,
Yeah.
I love '90s R&B. I'm so in love with it.
So
Like,
so do I.
yeah, right. So like, thanks to my parents, they
Yeah.
put me on to like
Right.
all the '90s R&B growing up. So, we have a deep relationship. It goes way back.
I love that. Do you want to give a shout out to anybody that may be listening, family out there? You want to thank?
Yeah. I want to shout out Mom, Dad, all the boys if you guys are watching, all my coaches if you guys are watching as well,
Yep.
and all my mentors, Grant, everybody out there.
We have Travis in the
What's
background.
up?
He's always, shooting the BTS behind
He's
the
hiding.
scenes.
He does not like
the
cameras.
magic.
Yeah. Well, I'm really excited for you guys to be joining us. There's a lot in store for you guys, not only just in music, but I think in the community, just being that influence, the motivation, that inspiration. If there's one thing you want to share with your team, Coach, what is it? And, let them know.
one thing, inspiration.
Yeah.
Hey, keep the grind up. Keep working hard. Trust the process. And listen to your parents and do your chores.
Yeah. Clean your room.
Clean your room.
Wash them dishes.
Yep.
No, I love that. All right. What about you, Titan? And you are more like hip hop, rap. Like, what's your sound?
Yes, ma'am. More like a Polynesian rap.
Okay.
Like Young Go, Spawn Breezy.
Okay.
More like that. So yeah.
I love that. Well, you're definitely in the right, atmosphere here with the musical, repertoire. I love that. Thank you so much, guys, for being
you.
here. We're excited to have you on Mahalo Hollow, the big stage at Downtown Container Park, downtown Fremont Street. It's going to take place 4 to 9, May 10th, this Mother's Day weekend. We are looking forward to Isaiah. And let me ask you, how did Samoan Silk come about? Yeah, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it. Samoan Silk came about through Carrie Underwood. It was during my audition. After I had sang, they had just told me started it off with Samoan Smooth. And then Uncle Lionel went, is Samoan Smooth with a V.
With a V.
And then Miss Carrie Underwood, the goddess herself, ended it off with Samoan Silk, and that one was just like...
It's stuck.
Yeah, right after my audition, I went on my phone, changed all my socials to Samoan Silk.
Love it.
Right, immediately.
And it's stuck. I think it matches, it aligns, it
feels good.
Yeah? I love that. You guys, Samoan Silk will be on the Mahalo Hollow stage this Saturday. We're so excited. I'm so blessed to just be interviewing you guys, because I know that from day one, it was kind of like... we're going to try this out, and it was with Fia.
Yeah.
So we left, that room. It was just a good feeling, and we also did Fia night for the fundraiser.
Yep.
Oh,
right?
yes. Or it was a fundraiser for Sasa Squad.
For Sasa Squad, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
so we were able to see you for the first time on that stage. So ever since then, you've just kind of evolved, and here you are. So congratulations to everything.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you.
You're so welcome. All right, guys. Well, you guys are going to be at Mahalo Hollow, because that's just what's going to happen. May 10th, this Saturday, 4 to 9. You know what it is. It is Samoan Silk and the Sasa Squad Foundation here with Brother Titan and, of course, Travis in the background. You guys can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and on Amazon Fire TV. Listen to us on PHLV Radio app, or get us on your podcast, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. I'm your girl, Tony Rose, MC Lepaleps. We miss you. We'll see you on Saturday, May 10th. You guys take care.
All right.
Aloha
Yes,
and mabuhay. See you guys later.
Mabuhay. All right.